Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 10th of October, 2023. The time is 3:41 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm gonna do a little trade setup for the upcoming session. All right, so let's just jump in here. Today is Tuesday, so looking at the news coming out today. Let's see. We have USD NFIB Small Business Index at 6 a.m. 10 a.m. we have final wholesale inventories month over month. And let's see, we have FOMC member Wallace speaking at 1 p.m. And also Kashkari speaks at 3 p.m. And that's about it. All right. So in the afternoon, we have those Fed members speaking. So you got to watch out from around 1 p.m. So probably should close trades around 12:30, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's look at MUB real quick. All right. This is the municipal bonds ETF. So the bonds market is strong. We having a nice we're getting some nice support here at the low of 101.11. So this is Camarilla S4. We've regained Camarilla S3. This is the monthly cams, and monthly cam S3 was 101.50. We're now at 102.21. So we're pushing back up. We're probably gonna hit 103.10. That's the Camarilla R3 level here. So we're getting a little reaction off of the selling and a little bounce right here. So we could bounce up to this level right here, right? So Camarilla R3 is probably the target on bonds. The volume on this candle right here yesterday isn't too good for the movement we had, but it might be short covering as well. So let's see what else we have here. So bonds is looking good. Let's see. We have copper. Looking at the copper futures right here, we had a little push up from the low of 3.5490, but now we're getting a pullback here from a rejection of 3.6745. So let me just pull out the arrow here. So you see we're getting a rejection here. Let me just make that a little bigger. Well, you could see overall it's been a consolidation around the VPOC level, which is at 3.8390. So we've been rotating around that level. So let's see here. Pulling this back out, we're heading back down into this accumulation zone. So we're getting a little bounce off the accumulation zone at this low volume node here at 3.5740. So it's kind of like a retest going on here, and we have a rejection of this level right here at if we come back across here, you can see in this accumulation zone, this is kind of like where price pushed up from, right? So we had the rejection from there and we're pulling back now. Right, so this is looking like it wants to head down again to this high volume node here at 3.4930. So that's kind of going against the bullish nature of the ES right now, so gotta be mindful of that. Let's see on the US dollar. Right, the US dollar is kind of finding support here. You see we had this big buying candle right here, this hammer candle on the 29th of September. Just pull out the arrow again. Right, so we had that buying up here. We now have a higher low and price is pushing up again on the US dollar. So let's see if we could get back into some of this area right here, right? Reclaim some of this above this weekly open. So we sold off from the weekly open, and what was the weekly open? Let me see. Hold on. So 13139 was the weekly open. So we're at 13138 right now. So we're trying to reclaim that weekly open. Right, so the US dollar is having some strength right now. Gotta watch out on the ES for like a pullback. So let's see, Euro USD. I actually have a live trade going on right now in Euro USD. Was kind of banking on the dollar strength a little bit, but we got this push down here to like 1.05542, and now we're getting the bounce. So it's looking like I'm gonna get stopped out here at my stop is at 1.05731. So you see here is the value area high. So I have my stop above the value area high. So if we get out of the value area high, the value area high is 1.05711, sorry. So we have a nice rejection here at 1.05697. Let me just pull out the arrow here. So you see that's the rejection. That's the value area high. That's my stop right there. Right, my entry is down here at let's see, the entry is 1.05617. Right, so let's see if the US dollar is gonna get some strength, and this is gonna push down again. My target is down here at weekly cam S3 at 1.05290. Right. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the daily chart on the ES. And you can see the strength in the ES right now. We had this accumulation phase, not very long though. We had some support here at monthly cam S3, and now we're pushing up. We're pushing up on what is this monthly cam R2, right? So we're getting a little pullback there in price. So let's see if the US dollar is gonna cause this to pull back. So you see this was a big sell-off area here from this candle. Let's see, pull this out here. Right, so we had a big sell-off from this level. We're getting some rejection here again. So let's go down to a smaller time frame and see what's going on here. All right, so let's look at the 1 hour chart. Right, so we had this gap down open yesterday. That was a weak open. We reaccumulated. We pushed up again in the RTH, and now in the ETH open. Right, so yesterday gap down open, reaccumulation, RTH open, we pushed up, and now we're auctioning again. We're getting a little rejection here. We got some US dollar strength. So let's see if we're gonna come back down to my golden pivot zone. That's where I want to get some entries for a long. So around here at let's see, I'd like to get an entry here at 43, 47, 75, no, 43, 48, and probably get a target back up to R1, I believe that is weekly pivot R1 at 43, 88, 75. So let's see if we could get that, right? And just doing a little superimposing here from the range from yesterday. Right, so this is the range from yesterday. Let's see if we get a pullback here to my entry. This could be the possible range for the day back to previous month's mid, right? So, and that's just an approximate. So let's say we take off a little bit from that. We're coming back to monthly cam R3, right? So the range from yesterday superimposed to today. Let's say we pull back to Camarilla S3. We're gonna push up probably to monthly cam R3. Let me just drop down to a smaller time frame again. Go to the 5-minute chart. Right, so that's my golden pivot zone right there, trying to get an entry around this level here at the open. And this is the superimposed range, trying to get back up to monthly cam R3, right? So if the US dollar pushes up, fails, and starts pulling back again, then this will happen. If the US dollar continues to rise, then let's see. Thinking about some short entries, it would be the breakdown and retest of this golden pivot zone, right? So a breakdown here, retest for a short, probably to let's see, a short to probably yesterday's low, right? So that's basically my setups right there. Really want to stick to the long side though. So we had this accumulation phase, and I think that we're probably trying to get back to monthly cam R3. So that's my highest probability bet right now. That's what I think price is about to do, you know. So just gotta be mindful of this first sign of weakness we had here of this take profit where they gap down. So just gotta be mindful of these things, you know, and the US dollar strength as well, right? So let's go down to the 5-minute chart on the US dollar. Right, so basically coming back to the weekly point of control level. This is the lower park, this is the upper park. We're getting a rejection right here around this level. So maybe we'll start pulling back and we'll continue going bullish on the ES, right? So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, so that's my little trade analysis and setups for the ES tomorrow. Oh, today, sorry. Let me just take a quick look at gold. Right, so gold is pulling back from this midpoint in this down channel I have here. So we're selling off big right now on gold. I have a golden pivot zone. So let me see here. Go down to the 5-minute chart. Right, so my golden pivot zone here is around this central pivot and this value area high right here, right? So 1866 and 1866 and then 1866.4, right? So that's the golden pivot zone right here. If we continue pulling back, then I want to get like some buys around this level. If we sustain this level right here, I'd like to get an entry right here to push up. All right, so that's my trade setups on gold, and probably want to get a target here of R1, right? Because if we don't come back to the central pivot range, hold on, yeah. If we don't come back to the central pivot range, then I want to get R1 as a target. That's the floor pivots. And this red line right here, that's Camarilla R3. So that's why I want to get like a buy level here. So if we continue getting support, we're auctioning around this level. This is also a VPOC level. We continue getting buys. You could see, let me make this bigger here. Notice we're continuously getting buys around this level right now. We have a lot of wicks pushing up above R3, trying to maintain above R3, right? So let's see if we could get the push up from here. And actually, let me see some right now. Hold on. Right, and this is just paper trading gold at the moment. So let's see. Right. All right, so I'm gonna take an entry here on gold. No, I think I already had an entry. Anyway, so trying to maintain this Camarilla R3, stop below these levels here at let's see, 1868.1, and let's see if we could get. Oh, let me just clear out this chart, make it a little bigger. All right, so let's see if we could get the push up on gold here and get back to floor pivot R1. Right, so let's see, let's go to oil real quick. Right, this is, I also wanted to get some, this is the same kind of setup here. This is Camarilla R3. Want to get back to some of these levels, so let's see. Take an entry here on oil. Stop loss. Stop loss gotta be bigger now because I kind of missed the entry. And try and get a push back up to Camarilla R4. Right, so that's that yellow line right there. So kind of looking for Camarilla. Let me just open this up. Use the arrow. That's Camarilla R3 right there, that red line. Right, so we have support above that level, trying to get back to Camarilla R4. Right, so that's my trade setups right there. I mightn't be able to trade today. I gotta head to work. So let's see, Euro USD still pushing up. We're about to stop out on that. So US dollar is losing strength again, right? So we're about to get this probably get that continuation in the ES for bullish action, right? So let's see. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, so the US dollar is pulling back from this weekly open level and probably looking like it's gonna continue lower. Right, because it was basically a retest of this level right here. We rejected, and now it's looking like we move in lower. So Euro USD, did it stop out? So I already stopped out on that right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump back in a long though. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Alright, y'all. So that's my trade setups for the RTH open. And just looking at RTY, the Russell 2000 real quick. So you see from here we have this range in action. We got the support here. So this is supporting the ES move right now, right? So yeah, oh shit, that's my alarm. I gotta go get ready for work. Yeah, so the Russell 2000 moving up, getting support at the bottom of this range, and the ES is moving up as well. So alright, y'all, that's my trade setups. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.